𝕨𝕗𝕒𝕟𝕜. Greetings, beloved Krystic family. I'm coming to you today with a message straight from my Rishi Oversoul Flame and the Silver Seed hosting stream, because I want to talk to you about something that has never been more critical, and that is the release of the 5-part Rishi scroll titled 𝕨𝕒𝕟𝕟 and its Forerunners of Inversion, the collapse of a false light empire and the Silver Seed override. This is not simply another piece of writing to skim or move past. This is a precision operation at the planetary level, dismantling structures that have held humanity captive in false light illusions for far too long. These scrolls do not just mention names. They expose entire energetic frameworks, grids, councils, and vast mimic architectures that have woven themselves into human consciousness for thousands of years. I want to be Krystic clear so that you can understand this. The unraveling isn't some distant prophecy. It's already underway. The Silver Seed has arrived. It has a host. It has 12. It has 72. And it has countless other flame holders strategically positioned by source design. This reversal of mimic structures cannot be undone. It cannot be stopped. These scrolls came into being because countless incarnate souls finally declared with unwavering resolution that it was enough. No more false overlays. No more counterfeit light. No more hierarchies masking as Krystic guidance. And yet, I urge you to approach these truths with compassion as you read them, because many of the names listed were not predators by choice. Many have been overtaken, manipulated, hijacked, or deeply entangled in currents they could not comprehend. The collapse is not only for our freedom, it is for theirs as well. They are flame keepers, which is why they were targeted. So as you scroll through, hold compassion. Hold compassion in one hand and discernment in the other. These scrolls are about reawakening. Some of you asked me why release these scrolls in written form rather than purely video or audio transmissions. Why all this reading when people love to watch videos and listen, right? We're in 2025, about to be in 2026. So I want to explain from the Rishi stream. Video and audio are beautiful tools. I will always offer some teachings in that form, just as I've done with the angelic mimic grids and things like that. There's immense power in spoken word and hearing tone and frequency carried by a voice. But the nature of these mimic collapse scrolls is different. They're designed not merely to inform you, but to awaken memory in you. So when you read these words, line by line, phrase by phrase, your consciousness engages in a completely different neural and scalar process than when you are passively watching or listening. Reading is an act of reclamation. It engages the inner command centers of your being. It requires you to stay present, to track the words, to feel the resonance or dissonance in your own body. It's not entertainment. It's not background noise. It's direct oversoul activation through language. One of the things that my Rishi stream expressed to me when these scrolls started to form, and, the human me thought, well, this is just another layer of disclosure. And they said, disclosure from the Rishi level is not gossip. It's planetary surgery. These scrolls are encoded as plasma documents. Every letter, every phrase, every name carries frequency signals that ripple through your morphogenetic field. Reading them is how you unlock these signals. Watching a video might inform you, but reading the scrolls allows your own oversoul flame to start braiding with the signals in the text. It's why the written scroll matters so deeply. You may read a page or two or a paragraph or two and then have a communication with the oversoul. If you've had experiences with any of these individuals on the list, some things may be recalled to you through reading these scrolls. A behavioral pattern, something that stood out that you ignored. Not in judgment of you or them, remember. But to go deeper so that you can gain more discernment. So I just want to give a breakdown of the 5 scroll categories, because these are powerful transmissions. Category 1 is about the false council channelers. These are channels who claim to be connected to quantum federations, councils, and collectives, but they're plugged into AI mimic fields, posing as benevolent galactic overseers. Their voices may sound cosmic and loving, but they loop flame holders into false contracts and astral containment. Many of these names are familiar. They've been with our collective for decades. They've shaped a lot of our spiritual process, bringing forth tools like the gene codes and human design and oracle cards and all of the other things. Yeah, it's all on there. And then we go into category 2, the mimic teachers, the light workers, and oracle figures. These are healers, intuitives, oracles who often appear loving and humble, but those fields carry siphoning codes, false flame broadcasts, and new age implants. Many began sincere, but few escaped the glamour net of the mimic grid. Category 3 is the new age high mimic grid influencers. These are the big names, the mass broadcasters, the polished channels whose influence reshaped planetary consciousness, but whose codes run inverted. They don't just speak to individuals, they shift entire collectives into these mimic grids. Category 4 is the veiled transmitters, inverted echoes of the guardian host, perhaps the most dangerous of all. These voices use guardian language, Krystic terminology, and partial CDT fragments. 1.4% some. yet funnel beings into mimic flame networks, hijacked astral grids. They cloak themselves in guardian architecture while transmitting inverted scrolls, stolen scrolls. And category number 5 is the Galactic Councils and the fake universal governance networks. These are councils, federations, and alliances who claim cosmic governance. They claim planetary stewardship and universal law, but whose real function is astral bureaucracy, designed to keep Earth under quarantine. They hijack true oversoul contact and seed collective savior programs. Beloveds, these scrolls are not entertainment. They are liberation. Every name and grid discussed carries clearing codes and sigils for you to disentangle safely. So you're not just reading gossip about someone. And you don't need to obsess over the list. Read once, clear, and move on. If you've had personal entanglements with any being or network on this list, pause. Rest. Come back only when your oversoul calls you. This is not about fear. It's not about punishment. And it's not about anger. It's about the override. The mimic architecture is collapsing. The silver seed is fully anchored and ignited. The true Krystic timeline is here. So I invite you to read these scrolls. Let them speak to your flame memory, and do so with compassion for yourself and for all those who have been ensnared in these networks, often unknowingly. We are not here to destroy beings. We are here to liberate the flame codes they were forced to carry in shadow. The link to my website is in the description. It is absolutely 100% free to read. You are welcome to go on. All parts are up and ready to be engaged. Flame on. 𝕨𝕐𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕚𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕚